Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Platinum, the Bug Catcher run. As you can see, it is night time. It is the 6th of January, which is, which here, like, what's it called again? Not what's it called. I do have to ask myself what's it called again, because I think technically. Also, by the way, I thought Fraser strength, so now Fraser is a bug that has strength. A bug that has strength. A weak burger you can chew and then talk. A burger with strength you chew. Is it just me, or is the color weird? Maybe it's my eyes are weird. Where are my max repels? Where's my super suit? I have no repels. Oh no, that's the medicine cabinet. Here we go. I have 40 of them. Anyway, can we like get back to talking here? I got distracted with a burger with strength you chew. Oh, don't tell me. Well, look, I'm using like max repels anyway, so like who cares about the fog? I'm telling you, these dungeons where you need like 3 and 4 and 5 and HMs to do it, it's like you could have 5 or 6 HMs or just 1. I don't need friends, they disappoint me. Is that what she says? I think that's one of them, and the other one is like, I'm a deer trapped in the headlights of love. Is this like the way out of Mount Coronet? Oh, this is the never melt ice. What? Where the hell am I going here? Why is this enormous room dedicated entirely just to the never melt ice? It seems so weird. That's like an item that was just like in like the whatever that path was in Gold, Silver, and Crystal or whatever. It was just there hanging out on the ground or whatever. Can I finish like my train of thought? I know that's what you know and love about me, is my inability to finish a train of thought, but still. Today is like the 6th of January, which in Ireland is referred to as either Little Christmas or Women's Christmas, or by some people, Little Women's Christmas or Women's Little Christmas. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. And I think, like, especially in Cork, actually, it seems to be like a very like Cork City thing. But I think it's like done in other parts of the country as well. It's like traditionally it was like the day. So the 6th of January is like the end of the Christmas period anyway here. So technically that ginormous Christmas tree that I can see to my left should be being taken down right about now, but it's still there, loud and proud, large and in charge. This isn't good. Well, no, but I have the power gem. You activated my trap card. That's what it is. So yeah, that's it. Like, so the 6th of January is the end of the Christmas period here. So what? So traditionally, I suppose the 6th of January would have been the day when well, I suppose originally the women who had worked hard over the Christmas period, preparing this, that, and the other, and cooking around the clock, I suppose, would have like gone out and celebrated the end of that period. So that's why it's Women's Christmas or Little Christmas, I guess. It's also Epiphany, for that matter. So it's the period known as it's the day known as Epiphany. So. But beside the point, all we need to know is that it's the 6th of December. Clarice is after being burnt to... No, it's the 6th of January. Clarice is after being burnt to a crisp. And this stupid thing, this horse, is about to get killed, and we're not even going to get any experience for it. But oh well, such is life. I'm after changing up my party just a little bit, because I figured, like, if we're going to be seeing ice Pokemon and stuff like that, I might as well get my house in order for that. I'm actually recording this from... Ooh, close combat. I'm actually recording this from the new computer. What did I name the new computer? Oh my god, I gave him a name. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, new computer. I gave you a name. And I can't even remember what it is. I think I named you during the last stream for Skyward Sword, so I'm gonna ask in the Discord real quick. Wait a second. Can anyone remember what I named the new computer during the last stream? I feel like a derelict parent. I accidentally put in a clown emoji. It's like, how appropriate. What an appropriate accident. What is she sending out? I didn't even see. Is she sending out Golduck again? Might as well stick with Honkules. It's just the easy option. What was I saying? But anyway, I'm recording this on the new computer. You might remember, like, in the last video I was talking about, like, how I tried to get it to work and then I couldn't get it to work, and well, now I'm after upgrading ScreenFlow from ScreenFlow 8 to ScreenFlow 10, and now it works perfectly fine. But that was only like not half the battle. There was only a certain amount of a certain portion of the battle, because what I had to do then as well is, do you know what? Let's try this Toxic Spikes malarkey here. Because when I set up my new when I started recording on this computer, what happened then was that, I suppose because the screen dimensions are different. Tropius, what the hell are you doing here? You certainly don't belong in the snowbound icy climbs of this route. So I guess the screen dimensions are different, so if I record, then oh, he's badly poisoned? That badly poisons them? I didn't know that. I didn't know that like is the equivalent of toxic. Well done, Final Girl. You did a great job. You go back and rest up. So I guess like the screen dimensions are different because it's a bigger display or whatever, and the resolution would be different or something like that. Anyway, something like that. I'm not going to try and understand. The ramifications of the whole thing. So like the template that I had for ScreenFlow, which has like the nice background and the bug catcher that Sean drew for me with the little Cricketot, so fondly referred to as Frasier. Like that was all like smaller than it needed to be, so I actually had to like recreate the template from scratch with the proper dimensions and everything like that. So I did that yesterday. That's partly the reason why there was no video today. The other reason was that I was just tired. I'd had like one of those nights before where I just didn't really sleep. I don't know why. Maybe it was indigestion or something. I don't know. It happens like I would say like on average 2, sometimes 3 nights out of 7. So 2 to 3 nights a week. So what's that, like 2 7s to 3 7s? It's like somewhere between like a 33% and 40% of the time. Ooh, the music is like getting all like jolly or something, or it's like cool music. You're gonna let me rest here? Yeah, thank you. Sorry, this music just makes me groove, is what it is. I'm gonna use another repel. Oh, we just skipped you. Do you know what? I don't really mind skipping some of the trainers if it means I can, like, if it means I just come back and do them off screen. Who the fuck are you? Oh, it's Maylene. What? I didn't even recognize you, sorry. Oh, were you maybe on your way to Snowpoint City? That's where I'm going to. If I use fly, I can get there instantly, but I'm walking for my training. I have no problem with this. Why are you even... Oh, that was nothing, really. I'm not cold at all. Oh, you're one of those people, are you? Like, I say one of those people as if I'm never one of those people. That's like sometimes me, the person who's like, no, I'm fine. I'm not hungry at all. Oh, I'm not cold at all. Oh no, I'm good. I don't need to go to the bathroom at all. So pour a little more. Electabuzz. I'm so scared. The honey monster is gonna get us. But yeah, I'd say on like average, like 2 to 3 nights a week, I just don't sleep very well. Sometimes it's worse than others. Sometimes it's like a restless sleep where I'm like kind of like, do you know what? It's funny. I meant to use toxic spikes. One of these days, I'll be able to pull that off. To be honest, this might be weird, but sometimes I think like I'd prefer to have. Sometimes I think like I'd prefer to have like a fitful, restless sleep where I'm like falling asleep and waking up and falling asleep and waking up or whatever. Oh no, that's what I'd not prefer. I'm like getting my head screwed on backwards and upside down. Sometimes I think like I prefer to just like hardly sleep at all. So like to have like an extremely just like not be able to sleep. Because at least then it's like somewhat comfortable, you know, you're there. I'm usually like listening to a podcast or something like that because I'm just awake, you know. It's not that I'm there like feeling uncomfortable or anything like that. I'm just like, oh well, I can't sleep, I might as well listen to something or whatever. Can't get my mind to shut off anyway, so I might as well just distract myself. Why are you faster than me? Look at you. I'm the ultimate great killer poison moth or whatever. Would you pierce my cocoon with your knight's lance or whatever? So like you're just there like, oh well, might as well make the most of it and listen to the next episode of that Rasputin podcast I'm listening to, or listen to the aptly named No Sleep podcast or whatever podcast I'm listening to. And whereas like I find like when you have like the fitful restless sleep, it's like almost more uncomfortable because you're there like trying to sleep and then you're half falling asleep and then you're waking up and then you're like looking at what time it is, and then if you are trying to listen to something to try and wind down and try and distract your mind or whatever, then what's happening is that you're like half hearing it and then you're like falling half asleep and then you wake up again and then you're like forward in it, or after missing some of it, so you end up going back, and it's just like a pain in the ass, you know. And it's almost more tiring than if you were just Also, what the hell is up with Magmar's sprite in this game? He's like Howard the Duck. So yeah, I feel like there's like that fitful, restless sleep where you're like half waking up, half falling asleep or whatever. The thing is like, usually I have no problem actually falling asleep. Like, I'll always be able to fall asleep at the beginning. I'll go to bed early enough and then I'll be like, oh, then I'll fall asleep. I'll sleep for maybe 2 or 3 hours, and usually at about like 1 a.m. or something. But I'm going back to the lodge. Usually at about like 1 a.m. or... Oh, I didn't see you there. What do you mean I didn't battle you before? Usually at like 1 a.m. or something like that, then that's when I'll wake up. And, oh, final girl, you cannot handle this. You poor little thing. It's like poor final girl is inside in the wardrobe. She's Jamie Lee Curtis and she's screaming while Michael Myers like bursts in through there. What am I going to do here now? Hunkules still doesn't know any bug attacks, but isn't Hunkules going to learn Mega Horn at some point? That's what I'm holding out on. I'm holding out for a hero, and that hero is going to be Honkules. Don't you mean Honkules? They'll slap his face on every vase, on every vase. So yeah, that's like the worst kind of that's like the worst kind of not sleeping, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Is that kind. But yeah, I had like one of those nights, and so then yesterday evening when I came home, I walked home from work. I got home at about like, oh no, I didn't walk home yesterday. Yesterday I got the bus, didn't I? No, yesterday I got the bus. But I got the bus to I didn't get the bus straight home. I stayed on the bus and I went shopping, and then which is okay. Then I came home. I made pad thai, which turned out delicious, and then I ate that, and I was like lying down on the couch, half falling asleep, and I was like, I can't like record something right now. It's just not gonna happen. What am I gonna do with you? With Dusclops? I don't know what to do with you. I feel like no, not Clarice and Attack Order. What is like the best? I feel like just let's just stick with Alanis and use Flash Cannon is probably the best. Is Dusclops like as the special wall or the physical wall? I can't remember. I feel like it's the special defensive one. Damn it. It's also cold tonight, and it was cold yesterday as well. Like, it's just been like really quite cold the last couple of days here. Like all December, all November and December, it was extremely mild. Like most days it was like 12, 13, 14 degrees or more, right? And now, like all of a sudden, in the new year, like right the last couple of days, it's been going down. Like it's been like frosty in the mornings. It's just been cold all of a sudden. So it's not extremely fun then when it's like that. Especially like when I'm up in the morning, I'm like walking to work at like 6:30. At like 7 a.m. or whatever, and it's just like cold, and I'm worried about like the path being icy as well. What the fuck is this commentary actually? Hang on a second, like this commentary is just me like rambling about like the various mundane aspects of my daily life. Like, sorry, but like what the hell? I'm not even talking about the the weird thing. I'm not even talking about like the weird thing that happened, which is that like, yeah, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna power gem your ass. The weird lad tonight when I was walking home from work, right? I was walking down from work, and I looked down on the ground and I saw at first what I thought was like a sandbag. So it's not unusual around Cork to just see like random small sandbags. I shouldn't say it like that because it makes it sound like you see them all the time. But it's like, it doesn't surprise me when I see one because Cork is quite prone to flooding. So a lot of people will have like sandbags that they might have put out in front of their door, you know, to keep like water from coming in or whatever, and then like they might have left it out. They might have left it out, and then it's like sitting there, it's like half split open or something like that. So that's what I thought it was first, was like a small sandbag, like a bag of sand, you know, a cake of cheese. That's what I thought it was at first. And then I like looked at it closer, right? This is on the footpath on the ground, right? On the footpath on the ground. And I looked closer and I realized it was an entire ham. Like an entire like pig's leg. Like an entire one, right? On the ground. And like that's not even the weirdest aspect of it, that there was an entire ham on the ground. The weirdest aspect of it is that it was like an unwrapped ham, so it wasn't even like it was accidentally left there. It had been unwrapped and it was just on the ground. And then like, as well as that, it was cooked. it was like a cooked ham, so someone had obviously like unwrapped it and cooked it, and then somehow after that it managed to make its way randomly onto the ground on the footpath where traffic is going by all day long. I was like, what the hell is going on? Where did this thing come from? It's like, what the hell is going on? It's like there's just this strange like entire ham just down on the ground. Like, I just don't get it. It's like, where did it come from? That like I was saying at the what do you have for me on the spell tag? Another item that we'll never use. The like I put a picture of it on the Discord server as well. Maybe you could find my interest in what you're doing buried under the snow. Oh! That's the wrong number. I feel like this is the wrong way, because that was just the icy rock that you used to evolve Glaceon there. What was I saying? Oh, well, fighting you now. I put a picture of it on the Discord or whatever, and actually the picture I took, the lighting turned out really nice because there was a car coming towards me while I was taking a picture of it. So the car's like headlights illuminated the entire ham, and you could see it in all its grisly detail. Well, this isn't going to work out well, is it? I might as well like use the toxic spikes now, because the Krogunk won't absorb them yet, and then I can just switch out to something else, I guess. So yeah, the car's headlights illuminated the ham, allowing me to take quite an impressive photograph of it, you know. And I was saying, like, the weirdest part about it isn't like the fact that there's a ham on the ground, right? Because sometimes you just see, like, there's a bus stop, right? I'm pointing at it as if you could see me pointing at it. There's a bus stop, like, right outside, across the road from my house. I can see it right now through the window, right? And like, I swear, like, quite regularly I'll look out there and someone will have like accidentally left their entire bag of shopping, like their food shopping or whatever, at the bus stop on the ground, right? And I always feel bad. I'm like, because I don't want to like go out there and take it, because then it feels like I'm benefiting from their forgetfulness or like absent-mindedness or whatever. Well, you're going to just absorb the spikes now, aren't you? It's a good thing, well, no, actually, Hunkules, this is a job for you. Do the steel Pokemon absorb them, or do they just not get poisoned by them? Because I know if you send out a poison Pokemon, they'll absorb them. You got poisoned? But you're a steel type, aren't you? Don't tell me Riolu is just plain old fighting type. Well, Riolu's not a plain old anything. Riolu's a little cutie. Yeah, I guess it is just a plain old fighting type. Okay, well, learn something new every day. But yeah, like, I don't want to go out and take it, but I also, like, don't want to leave it there, because what are the chances that someone's going to come back for it, you know? No one's going to, like, get back in the bus and turn around and come back and get their bag of shopping, you know? I just don't think it's gonna happen, so I don't know. So yeah, like, I can understand if it had been like a raw packaged like vacuum packed ham or something, because then I'd be like, oh well, it's obvious how it got there. Someone like accidentally left it there, like it fell out of their shopping bag or fell out of their car or something, you know, I don't know, right? That's obviously how that happened. But the fact that it's like unwrapped, like it's all like taken out of its packaging and like cooked into the bargain, like somebody actually went to the trouble of cooking it. I'm like, how does it get from there to here? Like, what's part 2 of this story? Is what I couldn't figure out, you know? Like, I still can't figure out. I just can't fathom it, you know? It's like, where did the ham come from, you know? We can deal with you. You know, I almost feel like risking dying just to put that. Well, no, those toxic spikes weren't doing anything for us anyway. We don't even have a bug attack. Well, we do have a bug attack. You know what? I'm gonna fight you. final girl is finished with running. Look, we took her out in one hit. Did you see that? Nice one. Just because they're a little scroopy doesn't mean you can't take out a Curlia or a Bunnery for that matter. John, I'm gonna fight you too. Here it is. Here's my confidence in my own abilities. That's coming again. That's inevitably like rearing its ugly head, and it's inevitably going to be my downfall again. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the ham. So yeah, I don't know what like part 2 of that story is. Part 1 is that somebody bought a ham, took it home, cooked it, right? Part 2 is who knows. I just don't get it. I just don't understand where the ham came from. How did this ham get to, like, what is its story? Like, you know, I don't know. So yeah. Also, thank you very much, all of you, for the warm reception. That do you know what? If I heal up, I have like, oh, I only have like 10 hyper potions left. Thank you very much for like the warm reception to Super Mario Odyssey. I really enjoyed the first recording session, but I feel like I'm going to record. I feel like I'm going to record more this weekend on Saturday, and I feel like I'm going to enjoy the second recording session even more, because like the first recording session of things I find is always like really awkward for some reason. Like there's something like really like you just don't know how to start. You feel like there's like some sort of like yeah, I'm gonna switch here. You feel like there's some sort of like expectation that you do a really great job on the first episodes or whatever, but also it's a game that you've never LP'd before, so you haven't Let's Played it, so you don't know what the kind of ebb and flow of it is going to be, you know, so like you haven't yet like experienced what that's going to be like. So it's like going into uncharted waters, or uncharted waters, I guess, you know. So that's why the first recording session of an LP just always feels kind of like very like always feels quite awkward to do, you know. You just haven't got into your stride. And like the second recording session is usually really fun, so I'm really looking forward to that, you know. Probably I just like what I love about it, I'm not going to talk too much about this because like I feel like do you know what, this is like a war of attrition that Frasier just isn't going to win. Because like that thing is doing exactly like half her HP, and then the hail, like as to make matters worse, the hail just comes in and screws us over. I'm not going to go into this in too much detail because I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up talking about it during my recording of like Mario Odyssey as well, but it's just nice games like that where you have so many options when you go to record. How is that doing? Oh, it's a critical hit. I was like, how is that doing so much damage? And as well, I feel like I'm like spoiled by Sword and Shield and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl or whatever, where critical hits don't do double damage anymore. They only do like 1.5 damage or something. Alright, we took it out. Nice one, Alanis and Frasier. These are some long routes as well, just to like get up to... What? My max repel ran out? My H is gone! Oh my god, look at this cute little thing. I feel like I could take you, but you know what, I'm just gonna run away. I feel like I could. Like, I could use Poison Fang. Well, I've started now. But I just like games like that. Like Mario Odyssey, where you just have so many options when you go to record. You just never know what you're going to do, you know. Whereas like this game, like when I go to record this, I shouldn't like say it like that, like so disparagingly, like this game, Miss Thing. This game, when you go to like record it, and you like you know exactly what you're going to do. You know, it's like, oh well, in this part, we're after doing these routes, you know. These routes were made for walking. And so that's what we're doing in this video. Oh no, Bane is here! Hey Bob, what? You finally come along now? Slow! Way too slow. Peace has taken your strength. Listen, Bug, see how the rocks are all lumpy here? You can't climb those rocks until you get the Snowpoint gym badge. Anyway, I'm off. Team Galactic, I'm coming for you! Do you know what? This is like the best idea I've ever had. Just let Bane take care of Team Galactic while we just become Pokemon champion and live a life of fame and fortune or whatever. Do you know what? I'm just going to use the other Max Repel. So yeah, like this game, like the next time I record it, I know that I'm going to be pretty much doing the I'm probably going to be doing the Snowpoint gym, right? And having a good time doing it. So, but like with Mario Odyssey, if I'm going recording that, it's like I could be doing anything. I don't even know what moons I'm going to get. I'm just going to be wandering around like and doing whatever comes up, you know. So I don't know. There's something like really fun about games like that. Is that Maylene, by the way? Now I recognize you. She has hair like Dido or something, or not like Dido, like Meg Ryan. She has like Meg Ryan hair. Brr, I thought you weren't cold. What happened to that? I'm hoping to see Candace soon, but I'm staying put until I warm up again first. But yeah, she's a user of Ice-type Pokemon. She's so studious. Practice against me to learn about the fighting type. Nah, yeah, fair enough. Anyway, we'll see. We have our own fighting type to show her. Anyway, this video has been going on for too long. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time when we start with the Snowpoint City gym. I was just going to say, and I will see you next time, and thank you. Goodbye. See you. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye now.